Here we go again, man. There's a new potential co-host for Skip Bayless to replace Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, and this time it would be a full circle moment because, according to several articles, the one that I got right now is from SB Nation. It would be Richard Sherman who would replace Shannon Sharp. And I gotta say, the article came out 2 days ago, and I saw it right away. And then I was like, I remember the argument that they had on TV, and that was way too personal. I mean, that was worse than Jalen Rose calling Skip Bayless "What a Pistol Pete," saying that he averaged 1.4 points in college or whatever. That was worse than that. Like, Richard Sherman looked at Skip in the eyes and said, "I don't believe you accomplished anything on live TV." Then he kept going, and it was like, yeah. I'm the top of my class. You ain't top 22 in your field. You shouldn't talk to me. You have no facts. You can't debate. Like, he went in on Skip. And Skip Bayless, like, he kept it very professional. He kept on, interviewing the guy, asking the questions. Obviously, was kind of trolling, but, he didn't fall for the okie doke. So I was like, man, for this to be true, I mean, there's just no way. I don't believe it, right? Like, they would just go out there and fight on TV. Skip Bayless seems to be pretty prideful, and I do not think he would just let go of that just for ratings, right? But then I saw Marcellus Wiley talk about it, and when it comes to Undisputed topic, if I see Marcellus Wiley talk about it, then I'll give it I'll entertain the situation, just because the man has so many insights, and he also, he can just pick up the phone and verify the information. So here we are, man. According to report, once again, despite the heavy argument that they had, Richard Sherman potentially could come in as a Shannon Sharp's replacement. For those that don't know, Richard Sherman is actually an ex-football player. I believe he won a Super Bowl, and he used to play for the Seattle Seahawks. So it would obviously fit the fact that he needs to be able to talk football. And I don't know about his basketball talk, but you can always learn and teach yourself the game to enough at a high level, or at least he could get on TV and improve just like Shannon did and become a great analyst. He's also pretty articulate and everything. And usually these guys have nice personalities, so that may work. Now, I will say this. I think that Skip Bayless is just trolling us at this point, and that Skip Bayless is at the root of all of these reports keep on coming out for potential replacements, which just seem as absurd as one of the other from on a day-to-day basis. I think Skip Bayless is just doing it on purpose just to keep the name relevant. I think ever since he announced that Undisputed was coming back on August 28th, the partner or the new format has been decided already. They just wouldn't go out there and put out such a huge information without them being ready to actually go out there and perform, right? So the team is already ready. He knows who's going to work with. But at this point, this is just Skip Bayless desperately trying to keep his name relevant until August 28th. Because if you just look at his podcast numbers and you compare it to all of his peers who are in that field, man, Skip Bayless is lacking. To be honest, man, that Shannon Sharp, like, it just proves that people were out there for Shannon Sharp and not for Skip Bayless. And in typical Skip fashion, he will troll the fan. He will find a way to keep his name in the media. He is the pioneer of this whole thing, keeping your name relevant. All publicity is good publicity. This is also why, although I think it's absurd, because I do not see Skip Bayless being out there just with someone who doesn't like him on TV on a daily basis. They're just too much at risk. What if the man just comes in and just doesn't keep it professional? Every time Skip Bayless goes on to some bullshit, he just goes straight at Skip. Like, it's just not gonna work, right? Like, he was ready to take a shot at Shannon Sharp over Tom Brady. So what if his co-host would actually be clearly number 2 on the show? Well, to disrespect him on live TV, what would happen, right? Like, Skip Bayless is not going to fight no football player. He knows better than that. But he's just going to be ridiculous. And I think Skip Bayless is too old for all this drama. So that's all that is. I think this is just trolling. This is tactics. This is media manipulation just to keep his name relevant. And quite frankly, I think this might be my last video about Skip Bayless and Undisputed until they actually come back and we have something concrete, or until they actually give us the real next partner. until I hear it from Skip Bayless' mouth. Because if not, yeah, I just think that the reports are just going to keep on coming out, and it's just going to sound absurd. So yeah, these are my thoughts about the whole Skip Bayless and Undisputed new format. Get in the comment section and give me your thoughts. Do you believe that Richard Sherman could be the next partner? Would you watch if that was the new pairing? And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Appreciate you guys for checking me out. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.